Welcome. In this video I'm going to be taking a look at the CYMULA Sherpa weighted blanket. So if you find this video helpful and you want to purchase one of these, I'll put a link to it in the description on Amazon, and if you use that link it helps me out a little bit and doesn't cost you anything extra. So the dimensions on this is 48 by 72, so that would be 4 foot by 6 foot. So this is meant to fit a twin-sized bed. You could also use this in a queen or king-sized bed. If you have two people sleeping in the bed, you could have this over one of the people. So this is a 15-pound blanket. So I did weigh this with my luggage scale and I got 15.52 pounds. So I do think they were being honest about the weight of the blanket. So they do have some other sizes. They have a 60 by 80 and they have that in a 15 pound or a 20 pound. So in the Amazon description, they recommend getting a blanket that is 8 to 12% of your weight. But I'm sure this is kind of a personal preference, so people are going to want different things. So let's get this open. So this did come in a bag, but this one's kind of ripped right here. So I don't know if this would be the best bag to store it in. Little placard there. Let's get the blanket out. So this is very heavy. So on the outside, they're calling this flannel, so I guess it's a flannel. And then on the inside, you have that Sherpa. It's like a synthetic, sheepskin or something. But it's incredibly soft on both sides. So this is soft on the outside, but this is the really soft on the inside. So the construction of this is the Sherpa fleece. Then it has 2 layers of microfiber, and then the weight actually comes from glass beads. Then it has some padding in it, and then the flannel. So when you lift this whole thing up, it's heavy. I mean, it weighs 15 pounds, so it feels like just some dead weight. Now when you put your hand on here, it doesn't feel super heavy. It just feels kind of like a heavy blanket. But with those glass beads, you're getting the heavier blanket without it being bulky. So if you're having trouble imagining what it's like, is glass beads is almost like sand, really. Glass is actually made of sand. It's just probably a more uniform version of it. And a little more stable than actually just throwing sand in here. So I'm going to go try this out, and I'll come back and give my thoughts. Okay, so I'm sitting in a chair right now, and my legs are on an ottoman. My knees are right here. So it's a little heavy to put on. It almost feels a little intimidating to put on because it's so heavy. But then once you get it on, it's very even weight throughout. So it just feels very comfortable. So it's just hugging my body. So it feels different when you're carrying the whole bundled up blanket together and then when you put it on. It mostly now just feels like a very heavy, it feels thicker than it really is, but it just feels like a really heavy blanket. Now this Sherpa also makes it a very warm blanket. So it's pretty cold right now. It's wintertime, and I find this to be very warm too. So that's the CYMULA Sherpa weighted blanket. That's all I'm going to cover in this video. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. If you like this video, please click like. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I'd appreciate if you could do that. And thanks for watching. Until next time, goodbye.